Normally, I go for modern, postmodern, or contemporary art, but this painting obviously is not that. And yet it has stuck out in my craw, and I had to figure out why. So I've asked myself, and the first thing is that it conjures up and invokes memories. My first painting professor, I would escape from the city just to go visit him up at a grist mill that he would run up in the North Georgia mountains near the Hambidge Center, which is an art community up in the North Georgia mountains. And I would show up there just to talk with him for hours, and I would find him sometimes by himself, and he too would have a fire, and we would sit there and smoke our tobacco pipes and talk. I remember him as the fire was waning, like in this painting actually, him leaning over and writing in the dust and ashes on the ground with his finger, and he was answering the questions of art theory that I had, and then he would gently wipe the dust away off the floor under the rocking chair. My work, it started out very realistic in the traditional sense of the word, more similar to this, and some geometries, actually interior scenes similar to this, but in restaurants. And but since I've moved on, this seems to be some of my past. And now I don't know the relationship between, say, this piece and where I am today. My stuff tends to be much more chaotic and fragmented. The contemporary art scene is more my world, but yet this is a romantic memory that is alive. This painting makes me think of Nigle. Nigle is a character out of a short story by Tolkien. Tolkien normally doesn't write short stories, but Nigle is part of the reason why I paint. Someone read that short story to me. After that, I built an easel and hitchhiked down to Italy and just rented a house out in the Italian countryside by myself, similar to something like this, and just painted. Nigle is a character that is a painter that lives alone up on a mountainside in a cabin. And in the short story, he is contemplating a tree that he is painting. And he is wondering if he will finish the tree before the embers of his life are actually out. It's kind of a sad story. Nigle is towards the end of his life. And this painting puts me in a tension point between my past and a possible future of where life could be, but who knows, what the next day holds. But so I see part of my past and the questions of the future also in this painting.